Once foes and fools, hard to know which is which, or who is who. Choose poorly and wind up dead. A witness I was, and nothing more. But if a crow can spy someone, so can a spy. But you know the true threat now. Imperials! Now, you must listen to me. Uella, they call me, those that follow. From the Reach we come to conquer this land, but the enemy of an enemy is a friend. So I am a friend. My Reachmen march this way. Evermore will be ours, but not if Imperials have it. They are a threat right now for you and me. You need friends. Let us be friends then, and join together to beat our common foe. Temporary truce. Neither wants ever more Imperial. We work together, destroy the Imperials, then we are enemies again. I like it not myself, but you have no one to help you now. The only choice for either of us is to work together. You cannot strike down spies, but my crows can. Pretty little pets. Mark our foes, signal my crows, and we will strike. We will clean the city of Imperials. Then we are enemies again.
I promise you, the Empire has absolutely no connection to the worm cult whatsoever. Ah, another sharp-minded citizen. Do you also prefer not to be ravaged by Reachmen? Strength. That is the only thing that will stop the invaders. Where can we find a strong army? Why, the Imperials are only a few days' march to the south. Join me, friend. Let us give the city to those who can defend it.
Sorrow seems my only companion.
I left Sentinel shortly after the dead started rising. I've got a real talent for migrating to doomed cities.
Anything you can give.
Even the Duke has acknowledged this is the best course of action. Here's someone who's seen a battle or two. You've read the writing on the wall, haven't you, my friend? Evermore is doomed without Imperial assistance. Help us. Help us take the city from the Covenant, and we will usher in a new day. A day of security and self-respect. A day of survival.
The rumors about the Empire enslaving civilians are completely untrue. Ah, did you hear the voice of reason and come to listen more closely? The Reachmen are at the city's doorstep. Something must be done, must it not? Simple. Surrender the city to Imperial control. If the Imperials have Evermore, the Reachmen cannot attack. You will survive, and even better. Surrender now, and we promise you will remain free.
I liked you, friend. I did. I'm sorry it had to come to this.
I'm quite busy, can't you see?
Can you believe this? The Duke's apparently run off to avoid facing me. After what he's done, I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. Tell me, though, is the city safe? Have the Imperial spies been dealt with? Excellent. Then dealing with the rat I let into the castle is all that remains, if we can just find whatever hole he's scurried into. No, but what about Sir Jarnet and Glerica? All three of you deserve a medal after this is done with. No. Glerica. Glerica is gone? But why? She was an innocent young girl. I knew the Imperials were heartless, but do they have no honor at all? Wretched. He's responsible for this too. Where is that bastard? Yes, he's actually most likely to be down in Eamon's private rooms. Unworthy swine that he is. Will you come with me? I could call the guard, but it might be better if you and I just deal with this quickly and quietly. Wretched, you bastard! I rue the day I gave you the throne. What you've done is nothing less than treason!
Welcome back, Argella. Good work. First, you ran this kingdom into the ground, then you dumped it into my lap. Now the two of you repay me by sabotaging my plans and destroying any hope we had of surviving the Reachman attack. Of course they were. Have you seen the Reachman's numbers? You think you can take them all on yourself? You cut off one head, but there are thousands more, and they are barbarians. You've doomed the people of this city to a fate worse than death. Whatever it was, the alternative was death. Listen, there's nothing more to say. If you expect me to apologize and plead for mercy, you're out of luck. I was doing the right thing. Lock me up if you must, but I don't deserve death.
It's up to you, Your Majesty.
Very well then. Argella, my fate is in your hands. You know I made the only rational choice.
I wouldn't call it rational, Renchant. I would call it cowardly. Aemond died defending this kingdom, and you'll die for betraying it. Now that he's been dealt with, we have real work to do. Please, meet me outside. Thank you for dealing with that situation. I know it wasn't pleasant, but life just isn't always a pleasant thing. Certainly not in my case. Nevertheless, we have responsibilities we cannot simply ignore. Glarica taught me that. And you, of course. I know. I feel partially responsible for her death. But if I give in to remorse or sorrow, I would be doing her a dishonor. From now on, I'm going to honor Aemond's legacy, rule as he would have, as he and Glarica would want me to. No matter what the future holds, Evermore is deeply indebted to you, as I am too. In times like these, we all need a hero like you, to remind us that no matter how bad things get, there's always hope.
Is that the sound of battle I hear? Tell the Queen the truth. Her reign will soon end. We are enemies again, you and I. The Imperial's tricks are undone, but your stone city will still fall. Through Crow's eyes, I spy your weak defenses. These lands belong to the Reach, and we will soon sweep through. You don't need a crow's eyes to see this. Use your own. Look north. If you do not spy my armies now, you will soon. Count your blessings, though. Death at a Reachman's hand is more merciful than enslavement at an Imperial's. The sooner your fate is accepted, the better we will all feel. I am queen of these lands, not that weak woman over there. Tell her the truth. After the city's sacked, I'm going to peck out her eyes.
I hope you'll forgive me for being blunt, but under the circumstances, there's no time for social niceties. I am still in awe of what you've done to save the city, but did I just see you talking to a crow? So that's why all these crows have descended on the city? Gods, I knew it wasn't a coincidence. Fine, I'll give every guard a bow. I think it's time for us to do some bird hunting. First, though, if you spoke to their leader, what did she say? I see. Not really much of a surprise. The Reachmen are bearing down on Northglen already. We've already sent every soldier we can spare, but there's little chance of turning the tide of battle. Your presence there might make all the difference. Once you get there, I'm sure the Reachmen won't know what hit them. Look for Sergeant Anteve in Northglen. He was just sent there, but with Captain Huron dead, he's one of my most senior officers. I suppose I'll need to give him a promotion. Sure, he could probably use some encouragement. Tell him I'm going to promote him to lieutenant, assuming we defeat the Reachmen, of course.
Did you hear? The entire wedding party vanished, but the groom and some strange
Where are those scouts?
Look here. If it isn't Strasnock's Bane, have you come down to lop off a few more Reachman heads? There are plenty to go around down these parts. Smart woman. Damn glad she's back in charge. Who'd have thought Duke Renshind was going to sell us all out? Guess he got what was coming to him. We've got Reachman to worry about now. Captain Garecroft's in charge here. You should talk to him. I'm expecting you to come back here with at least a few Reachman heads hanging from your belt. We can mount them on the city walls. I wonder what Captain Huron did with old Strasnock's head. We should get that one up there, too. No? But damn! That stupid Nord! He was in on Duke Renshind's plan, wasn't he? I had a feeling. Well, I guess he got what was coming to him. She said that? Well, I'll be an Argonian's uncle. I thought I'd be sergeant forever. Maybe I can afford that new mace after all. Assuming we beat the Reachman and the Queen stays true to her word. I trust her, though.
I hope you're here to help me. Dureg and his Dark Witnesses attacked without warning. My best scouts go to gather information. Only 2 returned. Isabeth disobeyed orders to look for them, and now she too is overdue. What else could go wrong? Any help is welcome. Isabeth was last seen advancing toward the chapel to look for Hatmi. The scouts' mission is to recover information and rescue civilians. We can't let the invaders reach Evermore. Take this concoction Elgeni made. It heals and conceals, according to her. If they're injured, they'll need it, but it only lasts so long. They must come here straight away, or risk the effects wearing off.
Reachman, filth! You're no Reachman. Stendar's finally seen it fit to grant me a little mercy. He did? Not Isabeth? I'd hoped she'd gotten the others to the camp by now. She rescued a Weirus, and a villager named Laetiel. The Weirus said they're holding an area beneath the alien ruins. Isa said she'd go and see about an alliance. I told them to leave me here. I'd only slow them down with these wounds. Yes, one of the women of the woods. I was taught never to trust them, but Isa thought they could help us retake Northglen and keep the Reachmen out of Evermore. She might still be with them on the shore. There's an entry to the ruins there.
Thank you. I hope to see you back at the camp.
Elgeni's outdone herself.
Another one. Curious. What do you want? She was here. She returned our sister to us, so we are in her debt. The other has a sickness within her, of an unknown kind. We will keep the sick girl away from the land, lest she spread an incurable disease through our woods. If you're curious, speak to Weiris Delphique. She's within the ruins.
Weiris Asteria let you in? I trust she had good reason. What drove you to seek me in this house of stone? Ah, you seek this child. She goes nowhere. She's infected and I must determine what it is she carries inside her. It's a seed for certain, though what the Dark Witnesses have cultivated in the fields of Northglen is a mystery. I've one last attempt at a cure. You're just in time to witness the results. Watch and remember what you are about. First, I'll expose the corruption. Look, you can see it plainly. Now to see if I can purge it. Foul creature, be gone! Well, that didn't go as planned. Disturbing, to say the least. So the Dark Witnesses would turn us all into their puppets to reinforce their army and take Evermore. We can't allow that to happen. I tried to draw out the evil, but my spell agitated it, transformed her into one of those abominations roaming Northglen. Small wonder we've seen no prisoners. They've turned them. And as their army grows, so does the threat on the Viridian Woods. The Evermore soldiers? And why should we trust them? If we left the Viridian Woods, they'd cut down our trees in days, and mine the land with no regard for the life harbored there. Take this rune to wither the Reachman's markers in the fields, then cut off Dureg's head. Prove yourself on our side as well, and I'll meet the captain Isabeth spoke of. She left. Said she had to search the farmhouses. Are you stalling, or do you truly believe we can trust the soldiers of Evermore? Isabeth spoke of an alliance too before she left. Well, you can finish her work. Will you take Dureg's head or not? Luck be with you. We'll journey to the Evermore camp if you complete the job. We're closely tied to the land, so we'll know when you've been successful. Reachman effigies that Dureg conjured out of the earth. Perhaps remnants of power they left behind. They're the source of the seeds they cultivate in the fields. Destroy the markers, and you destroy the seeds. This land used to be theirs, and not so long ago. They're here to reclaim it. It's why Evermore is such a prize to them. Perhaps we'd let them remain if they didn't pose such a threat to the Viridian Woods. Reachmen know no boundaries. Whatever the Dark Witnesses are using, it consumes the victim. Had this child lived, she would have attacked. We've been observing them. Their power increases in numbers. Yes, we believe a seed is forced inside. It takes root within the heart. As you saw, any real attempt to remove them only spurs on the growth and takes the victim to the final phase. Reachman effigies that Dureg conjured out of the earth. Perhaps remnants of power they left behind. They're the source of the seeds they cultivate in the fields. Destroy the markers, and you destroy the seeds. This land used to be theirs, and not so long ago. They're here to reclaim it. It's why Evermore is such a prize to them. Perhaps we'd let them remain if they didn't pose such a threat to the Viridian Woods. Reachmen know no boundaries. It's empowered with weird magic. When it comes into contact with the marker, the magic will course through it, withering it to the point where nothing is left but dust. The magic will penetrate deep enough to reach the seeds it produces.
You can't stop me! Another victim for the ranks!
I'm badly injured. I need to go.
Oh, for the love of Mara. I didn't think I'd see the end of this day. Did Captain Garecroft, my father, send you? I know Durake's plan. He has stores of seeds he plans on using to turn the innocent into pawns for his army. You must destroy the stores. With Durake out of the way and his weapon destroyed, it will leave this army without a leader and a plan. I'm badly injured. Whatever Durake was doing to me, probably trying to implant one of those seeds like the others, it's left me too weak. You need to go. Finish the mission without me. Besides, if he was successful, I may compromise everything. Perfect. One of Elgeni's, I bet. This will do nicely. Trying to implant me like the rest. He said he was adding me to his ranks. That I'd be the perfect weapon, and he'd watch as I attacked my own father, and my father would have to kill me. I fell unconscious from the pain moments later. No. I only found one survivor, and the Glenmorrow Weird wouldn't let her go. I found Ulmad and Bendeus dead. But Hotme, did you find her too? I never should have left her alone. My father, that is, Captain Garecroft, will be disappointed. You don't know him. He only acknowledges me when I'm doing something wrong. He calls me Isabeth the Impatient, Isabeth the Ignorant. Since I disobeyed orders, I bet he's got plenty to say about me today. I recognize it, and it's one of Elgeni's best. The poultice does more than heal. It grants invisibility. But if you engage any of the Reachmen after you use it, the spell will break. Father!
Scout Isabeth, you put this company at risk by disobeying orders. Thanks to our new ally here, the Weird agreed to help us drive out the Reachmen. I hope you... Where's Delphique? What is the meaning of this?
I thought as much. Captain Garecroft, your scout is infected. Kill her if you wish to maintain this alliance.
I won't kill her based on your word.
Then trust your new ally's word.
I'll make my own judgment. I don't take orders from you.
Father, stop! So it's true. I'm infected. That must be why Elgeni's poultice didn't fully heal me. I wasn't conscious for a while after they captured me. He had time to... Is what Wyrus Delphique says true? Everything I've been through. For this? And my own father won't even acknowledge me as his daughter. But it's worth it, right? My life for an alliance that will save Evermore. I'll let Delphique know I'm ready. I'm sure she won't hesitate, and my father won't stop her. Evermore has always taken priority for him. Evermore and duty. Maybe I follow in his footsteps after all. I've made my decision, Father.
Isabeth, don't be foolish. You can't think straight.
No, Father. I've never been so clear. We're a Stelfique? Do it. Now, before I change my mind.
Elizabeth!
The Weird expect an alliance now after they murder my daughter in cold blood? They're lucky I don't have them all killed here and now. After what the Weird did to my daughter, the Weirdest killed her without hesitation. I can't have that unpredictability among my soldiers. Isabeth was a foolish girl. I should have disciplined her better. Made her stronger. She never followed orders. I knew this way of life would get her killed. How can I possibly consent to this alliance with her blood on their hands? Yes, Evermore needs this alliance. But I need. Isabeth's sacrifice will be remembered. You've proven yourself as a great ally to Evermore. I'll agree to this alliance. Together, we'll drive out the Reachmen.
Yuella the Hagraven is the true evil here. Even together, my sisters and these soldiers can only prevent these Reachmen from advancing further south. Defeating the Dark Witnesses for good will require that someone goes deeper into their territory to kill the Hagraven, Yuella. With the Crows as her spies, Yuella is everywhere. But the Hagraven's physical form is assuredly deep in Reachman-held territory. My sisters have been searching for her, but it will take time. The foul creature has wards that block weird magic. You would venture up to Jackdaw Cove? Yuella's influence has corrupted everything there. It's wretched, but if you are willing, I will not try to dissuade you. Search for my sisters near Jackdaw Cove. Perhaps with your help, Yuella can be destroyed.
Honor and faith to you, my friend. We are nearly ready to depart. My Lord Varen requested that Tharn and Snow Lily join us, for safety's sake. Though I have seen fewer places as tranquil as the Valley of Blades. An old friend, Kasura, dwells there. Before I was captured, I placed an enchanted ring in her keeping. The ring is a key of sorts. Without it, we will not be able to open the secret chamber where the Amulet of Kings lies hidden. She was my first mentor and instructor, a true master of blades. She still trains young swordsmen in the valley, though she deems worthy of her instruction. Swordsmanship, but much more than that. Her teachings revolve around a trinity of body, blade, and brilliance. The sword singers of old were said to be masters of all three. Oh, look, there will be time for questions later. Are you ready to depart?
I'll open a portal to hasten your journey.
Had I known it was going to be this hot, I would have dressed for it.
I'm looking forward to this. I'm curious to see where Sai Sahan trained in his youth.
Do you smell the scent of burning embers in the air? Oh, we may be in for a treat if Kasura is teaching the firewalk. The Abbey is just down the path. We're fortunate that my Lord Varen opened a portal for us. This landslide appears to have blocked the valley's only approach. I cannot say. I've never known these mountains to experience earthquakes. Strange. It is tradition for Redguard men to shave their heads, following a time of great trials. I shaved mine long ago, when I failed in the task to restore the lost tradition of the Sword Singers. Also, long hair gets in the way during battle. There is an old Redguard proverb. A man is only as great as the beard that wears him. A full and healthy beard carries with it a sense of great honor and wisdom. Also crumbs. Oh, a few have tried, but a fool and his fingers are quickly parted. The Abbey is just down the path. We're fortunate that my Lord Varen opened a portal for us. This landslide appears to have blocked the valley's only approach. I cannot say. I've never known these mountains to experience earthquakes. Strange. It is strange to return to these mountains. Memories of youth flood my mind, each one bringing its own sorrow or its own smile.
Oh, joy. We've been here less than 5 minutes and Sahan is already getting maudlin and weepy.
Shut up, Tharn. Don't let him get to you, Sai. Let him roll his eyes. Maybe he'll find a brain back there.
Kasura often said that rudeness is a weak man's imitation of strength. She's wise beyond her years. You will like her, Snow Lily. What is this? The Abbey burns! Quickly, we must find Kasura!
So much destruction. What could have done this?
I'm afraid I've seen this before. Keep an eye skyward, Titanborn.
I fear the worst.
Kasura! There! Kasura, are you injured?
Sahan.
What happened?
Intruders. Cultists. They attacked the Abbey. So many of my students have fallen.
The Abbey is in ruins, Kasura. How could they?
Gigantic beast. Like nothing I've ever seen. Cultists. They're opening rift to oblivion.
No. Save your strength, Kasura. We will make them pay. I promise you.
What do you think? Trap?
It's only a trap if you don't know about it. I assume everything is a trap, therefore, it's a challenge.
Help me. Please.
In the name of Molag Bal, come forth and destroy his enemies! Heed me, Daedric minions, and obey! Ghosts of Oblivion, come forth and feast. Sai Sahan and company at last. My pet has been waiting for you.
Skyward. Here it comes.
How many more of your friends must die, Sai Sahan? Where is the Amulet of Kings?
Well fought. Sai Sahan travels with worthy companions. My injuries are not serious. What are a few more scars to an old warrior? Scars have the virtue of reminding us that our past is real. My students and my home have not fared half so well. I'm glad to see you, but curious why you are here. I did not find the Ring of Stendarr's mercy, but now that the King of Worms knows you are here, it is only a matter of time before he launches another attack. Indeed, atop the eastern stair is the secret entrance to the ancestral crypt. The ring is within. Follow me. The hidden entrance will not be obvious.
Why would a crypt need a secret entrance?
It's a wonder there's an unplundered crypt in all of Skyrim. You Nords could learn a thing or two from the builders of Hammerfell.
Perhaps Hammerfell could also teach Nibene the virtue of good manners. I can feel the presence of my ancestors whenever I come here. I am burdened with a great responsibility to honor their sacrifice and uphold their legacy. I, along with some of the most renowned sword singers who ever lived, we must tread carefully and with great respect. We both thought it would be well protected in the Valley of Blades. The most gifted young swordsmasters of Hammerfell are invited to train with Kasura. The town was bristling with strength and steel before the Titans showed up. I cannot say. Perhaps someone told him of my past. Perhaps he pried the memory from me during my time in the Halls of Torment. Either way, I am to blame for the valley's destruction. No one I love will be safe until Mana Marco has been dealt with. And I shall need a proper weapon. Kasura said that my father's greatsword lies with the ring. It seems proper that I should wield it in his honor.
This place always makes me think of unfulfilled dreams, endless echoes of past lives, countless books unwritten, countless songs unsung. I hope that when I finally come to rest here, it is at the end of a life well lived.
Manimarco is aware of our presence. We need to find the ring and leave this place.
Oh, this place stinks of dust and death. Let's finish this and get out of here.
Tread lightly. Few living have been permitted to walk among these honored dead. Divad Hunding, son of Frandar do Hunding, Helhanse no Shira, the greatest of the Sword Saints. The hearth of every household in Hammerfell has a small alcove containing a copy of his father's greatest work, the Book of Circles. The twins of Sword and Spear, Rahasa and Rahuzar, and their mother, Anse Satame, the Tigress of Dragonstar. Anse Kalam, master of polearms, and his daughter, Ra'adia. They swept through these mountain passes like a tempest, driving out the bandit tribes that had harassed our people for 2 decades. It seems fitting that the Ring of Stendarr's mercy lies with my father's greatsword. We will need both for the battles that lay before us. By the sword of my father, Nazir Ataf-Sahan, I pledge myself to the destruction of Mannimarco and the liberation of Tamriel from the tyranny of the god of schemes, Molad Bal.
The ring is yours. Guard it well. I must return to my students to begin the long task of rebuilding. Thank you, but I cannot leave the Valley of Blades. I must bury the dead and tend to the wounded.
I knew you would lead me to the ring eventually. Give it to me.
Your presence defiles this place, Mannimarco.
Give me the ring, and I might spare your pathetic lives.
We struck down your Titan and we'll strike you down soon enough.
The Titan is a prelude of what's to come if you continue to defy me.
Defy you? Your delusions of godhood are laughable, you ignominious corpse herder.
Very well then. I'll simply take the ring from your corpses.
Blasphemy! How dare you raise the honor dead to fight your battle?
Sai, look out! He's raising lava!
The next time you hide something from the most powerful necromancer in all of Tamriel, you might reconsider hiding it in a bloody tomb.
Hold the line! We must not get the ring! Rest in peace, honor dead.
Souls of my ancestors, I will avenge Mannimarco's blasphemy!
The ring is ours for the time being. Guard it well. You must return to the Harborage and give it to Lord Varen. It will remain safe in his keeping until it is time to travel to Sancrator. Lyris, Abner, and I will remain here to help Kasura bury the dead and tend to the injured. Lord Varen has been observing our progress. He will open a portal for you to return. There it is, at the top of the stairs. Go, quickly!
The damage is great, but if you had not arrived when you did, there would be nothing left to rebuild. Be safe in the coming days, my friends. I look forward to your return.
The Abbey of Blades will rise from these ashes. If I survive the dark path we must walk, I will return to help Kasura shape a new generation of Blade Masters.
A noble goal, Sai. Perhaps I'll join you. For now, we should see to the survivors.
You continue to surprise me, Sahan. And just when I thought I had you figured out.
You can never know me, Tharn. In the Book of Circles, Divad wrote that the greatest of warriors suffers his pain in silence, for he knows that an open oven bakes no bread.
My great-grandfather, Navus Tharn, put it another way. Better to keep your silence and be thought an imbecile than to open your mouth and remove all doubt.
In my mind's eye, I witnessed your battle with the worm cult and with the undead Unsay abominations. Your mission was successful, was it not? I witnessed the Titan's assault and sensed the deaths of many innocents. It is a great and terrible loss. Saisahan and the others will need time to aid Kasura. I will contact you when they return and we will begin the journey to Sankator.